My name is Rochelle Steele. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Communications for Memorial Care Miller Children's and Women's Hospital Long Beach. And today you'll hear from our leaders, our special guests and families as they share the impact the Children's Village will have on health care for the kids in our community. I'd like to start our ceremony with some remarks from our Chief Executive Officer, John Bishop.
Thank you, Rochelle, and thank you all for being here. This is a very exciting day for us because this is a project that has been decades in the making. I apologize, we called the air conditioning repairman repeatedly, and I guess they're all busy. So I'd like to start by recognizing our employees and physicians who have dedicated their careers to caring for the unique healthcare needs of children. So can I ask the employees, who mostly are already standing up, and the physicians to please stand up for a moment. Thank you. To all of our patients and families in attendance, we place you at the center of everything we do, and we want to thank you for entrusting your child's health care needs. I would like to thank Chris and Larry Lallier for choosing to honor the dreams of their late daughter, Charisse, through the transformational gift of naming the outpatient village and through ongoing programmatic support for the village. Your generous support helps us not only to realize our dream, but to sustain it for generations to come. Seeing our vision come to life also wouldn't be possible without the collaboration of the amazing team at Caruana and Associates Architects. They listened wholeheartedly to our direction and how we wanted to have nurturing an efficient space, and they listened to everything we said, and they created an amazing design that is going to be a game changer for the thousands of children in our community. As we take the next step on our journey, we also couldn't have a better partner than Turner Construction. They've been an extraordinary partner, not just on the village, but over the past several decades as well. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to give a special thanks to the Mayor of Long Beach, Robert Garcia, Vice Mayor of Long Beach, Dee Andrews, Speaker Anthony Rendon, and Assemblywoman Cotty Petrie Norris for attending and presenting during this joyous celebration. In addition, I would like to recognize some of the representatives of several other elected offices, which include United States Congressman Alan Lowenthal and Harley Ruda, Senator Dianne Feinstein, Assembly members Patrick O'Donnell and Stephen Choi, State Senator Ben Allen, and LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn. It is because of our partnerships with our federal, state, and local elected officials that we can continue to expand the clinical services to the children throughout the region we serve. It truly does take a village to care for kids, and we couldn't ask for a better village than all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Now I'd like to invite Sharon Thornton. She's the president of our Miller Children's and Women's Long Beach Foundation to say a few words.
Thank you, Rochelle, and thank you to Memorial Care and John Bishop for allowing us to move forward with this truly visionary project. This is a bold project, bold idea, and bold ideas typically require big investments. And I'm really thrilled to tell you that in 2018, Memorial Medical Center Foundation, who's the fundraising arm for Miller Children's and our adult hospital, launched a campaign of $60 million to raise funds for capital and program support for the Children's Village. I can stand here today and tell you I'm truly excited because we're more than halfway to go in 11 months. So thank you to those of you who are in the audience. Yes, it deserves a... So thank you to all of our donors who supported this project so far. For those of you who haven't had a chance to partner with us yet, we look forward to working with you in the next year. And last but certainly not least, the Lallier family. Chris and Larry and Charisse have spent the last decades raising funds for her hometown and her Long Beach charities. She made a transformational gift here in honor of Cherise. And we so thank you for getting us started, Chris. We really couldn't do it without you, so thank you so much for your commitment to your community. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Sharon. Now, representing our clinical teams, I'd like to ask Dr. Graham Say up to the podium. Dr. Say is the Chief Medical Officer for Miller Children's and Women's Hospital, Long Beach.
Thank you, Rochelle. Nearly 2 years ago, we were presented with a very unique opportunity to design a building from the ground up. Since that time, countless hours and resources have been invested to ensure this building not only meets our needs from a design perspective, but most importantly, that it is built to support the medical services and care needed by our cherished and valued patients and families. This was accomplished by listening to the voices of the very patients and families who will benefit from the Cherise Marie Lolaire Children's Village, in addition to the voices of our clinical teams who provide those services. The last 2 years has seen processes and workflows developed to ensure that when our patients and families step into the Children's Village, they will not only receive the highest level of medical care, but will have an exceptional, simply better medical experience. Many of our patients currently suffer from complex illnesses affecting multiple organs or have multiple health conditions. This often requires pediatric expertise from more than one specialist. And families are often challenged by multiple office locations, multiple appointments on multiple days as they navigate their children's healthcare journey. The Cherise Marie Lolaire Children's Village is truly a game changer. By combining multiple services and multiple specialties under one roof, we will save our families resources, money, and more importantly, time. That is time that could be spent in school instead of a doctor's office, time spent being together as a family, or time just being a child. The staff and physicians are beyond excited to be part of a project which will have such an amazing impact on the way our patients and families receive health care, and we all cannot wait to open the doors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Say. And now we're just going to have a little switch in our program. I'd like to ask Speaker Anthony Rendon to join me on the stage. Since you can come up, that's fine. Since 2012, Anthony Rendon has represented the 63rd Assembly District, which includes 9 cities in our area: Bell, Cudahy, Hawaiian Gardens, Lakewood, Linwood, Maywood, Paramount, Southgate, and a northern portion of Long Beach.
Thank you very much. When I was listening to Dr. Say speak, I was thinking about the day I got my PhD, and my PhD is in philosophy, and everybody was hugging me and congratulating me, and my dad came up to me and said, "You're not the kind of doctor who helps anybody." So it's good to be around doctors who help people. And an honor to be here. It does not feel like we're in a coastal city. And I blame the mayor for that. I don't know what the hell's happening under your leadership, Rob. But, good to be here. It's exciting to be here for the opening of this new facility at the Miller Children's and Women's Hospital. Those of you who know our work in the legislature, and I'm proud to be joined by my colleague from Orange County, who you're going to hear from in a little bit, know that one of our strongest priorities has been children. Our reinvestment in early childhood education of about $1.8 billion is just the start of that. We believe that we not only need to invest in educational opportunities for California's children, but we need to invest, obviously, in their health care as well. We need to protect their health by making sure that kids who live in districts like mine have a healthy environment with clean air and safe drinking water. Of course, medical care is an important part of keeping our children growing strong. We depend on children's hospitals, like this one, to provide care, to train pediatricians and specialists, and to conduct the research for improved treatment. We depend on these doctors, nurses, clinicians, and other staff, the kind of doctors who help people. And we depend on them here in our community. California has been a leader in working toward a day when no one has to worry about paying for needed treatment. We have made sure that our Affordable Care Act programs are strong. We have extended Medi-Cal for the undocumented to include more young people. And we continue to make sure our budget supports health initiatives that benefit California children. Children's health is a partnership. It depends on the medical personnel, it depends on generous philanthropy, and it depends on our continued state support, which really means that we as a society believe in taking care of those who are in need. I'm convinced that that's the only way that we can protect health. I'm convinced that that's how we can continue to prosper and to be healthy in Long Beach, across the Southland, and throughout California as a whole. So my thanks to everyone here today and everyone who's involved in the building of this wonderful new facility. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Speaker Rendon. Now I would like to invite our first family up to the podium. Speaking on behalf of the Cervantes family is Ashley Cervantes. With the healthcare needs of her son, Derek, Ashley often finds Miller Children's and Women's as their home away from home. In addition, Ashley has previously served as a member of our Patient and Family Advisory Council, where she used her own experiences to improve our services and make a difference in the lives of other patients and their families. Welcome, Ashley.
Some of you may know Derek as his doctor from being his doctors, but for those of you who don't, I just want to share his story real quick. Our journey with Memorial Care began back in 2011 when our son Derek Cervantes was born. He was born with gastroschisis. Due to complications after his birth defect, or from this birth defect, he ended up with short bowel syndrome. After a 6-month NICU stay and many other hospital stays thereafter, Derek has been followed by various specialists throughout the last 7.5 years. These have included specialists such as GI, endocrinology, hematology, pediatric surgery, and infectious disease, just to name a few. On a typical appointment day, we may start at the terminal offices for his GI appointment, then back here to see a hematologist. We then may need to head over to the hospital for another appointment and/or prescriptions to be picked up. We bounce around all over Long Beach, getting his medical needs met. Having all of the specialists under one roof will be a blessing for my family and many alike. This will relieve some of the chaos we currently go through on busy appointment days. These long days not only affect Derek, but our other children as well. The fact that the Children's Village will have a sibling time is a great bonus. Having somewhere Derek's brother and sister can unwind during his appointments will allow us to fully focus all our attention on Derek's care. The benefits of the Children's Village will have on this community are endless. On behalf of the Cervantes family, I would like to thank everyone who has made this vision a reality.
Thank you, Ashley, for sharing. We're honored to have Mayor Robert Garcia with us here today, so if you could please help me welcome him up to the stage.
Well, good morning, I think still, everyone. And it's really exciting, of course, to be here for a variety of reasons. I want to just start by thanking especially all of the amazing nurses and physicians and staff and leadership here at Memorial. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much. We know that, that this facility is going to be very special here in Long Beach. As you drive around the city right now, there is a lot of construction happening, and we see this, this excitement across the community. But this project is also very, very, very special. And I want to just reemphasize something that we just heard from one of our families. Right now, we have clinics not just here located on the hospital site, but we have clinics across the city of Long Beach that offer these amazing life-saving services and care. And to be able to bring 36 of these clinics under one roof here at this location, on top of the other services and offices that will be located here, will be something incredibly special for the families across our greater community. In addition, it provides opportunities for the hospital to also reimagine the space that is currently being used by these clinics to also improve care and improve services here at our hospital. And so we're very excited as a community, as Long Beach, to welcome and have this groundbreaking today for the Children's Village. I also want to thank all of the amazing folks that have been involved in our city in their philanthropic efforts to support this project. The Charisse Murray-Lahir family, as we know, has been instrumental in the growth of this hospital. And of course, this project would not be possible without the family's support. Charisse was born at Millis Children and raised in Long Beach until tragedy took her life. Her parents, who have been longtime members of our Long Beach community, have kept her spirit alive through their foundation. And it's because of families like this one and so many others across Long Beach that we are so fortunate to have projects like the one we have in front of us today. So I just want to please offer a round of applause to every person and family, whether it's been large or small through their gifts and donations, whether it's been to this project or others, for believing in healthcare and believing that every person has a right to access good care for their families and their kids. Let's give them a round of applause. And as John has shared with me, it takes a village to build these projects. And I personally, as mayor, want to thank also our team at the city, some of which are here. I want to thank our planning commissioners. I want to thank our planning staff. I want to thank all the folks that are right now moving to their new digs across the way that worked really hard to make sure that the planning process for this project was smooth and that we supported, John, you and your efforts here at the hospital. So thank you, and it's really a privilege to be here.
Thank you, Mayor Garcia. Now, sharing her experience in Spanish, I would like to invite Brenda Macias up to the podium. Brenda is a parent of a patient who receives treatment at Miller Children's and Women's. In addition, Brenda is also one of our Family Resource Center coordinators. Our two Family Resource Centers serve as a place for families raising children with special needs to find knowledge and support as they navigate through their healthcare journey. The Children's Village will house our third Family Resource Center.
Hola, buenos días a todos. Como dijo, yo me llamo Brenda y soy la coordinadora del Centro de Recursos de Long Beach. Y este agosto será 5 años que nuestra vida cambió. Mi hija fue diagnosticada con una enfermedad crónica y ahí es donde empezó nuestro recorrido aquí en Miller Children's Hospital. Ella estuvo en el hospital y hemos pasado por muchos momentos difíciles, pero gracias a Dios estamos muy agradecidos de todo el apoyo que recibimos aquí. En un día típico vemos a varios médicos especializados y con eso ella tiene que tener sus trabajos de rutinas de laboratorios, radiografías y estudios. Como padres puede ser un poco estresante ir de un lugar a otro y a veces tener que esperar o intentar de coordinar un momento de mi trabajo para salir y llevarla, o también de que ella pierda mucho escuela. Y cuando escuché sobre el Village y todos los centros especializados a los servicios a los que las familias podrán acceder bajo de un mismo techo, eso me alegra mucho para las familias y para mí. Perdón. También me emociona mucho también saber cuando nos dijeron que íbamos a tener un centro de recursos en el Village, porque para mí es un refugio para las familias, donde pueden ir, respirar y tener un momento de hablar con otro papá que están pasando por las mismas situaciones. Y también de ahí van a explorar y también aprender mucho y recibir recursos y educación. Gracias.
Gracias, Brenda. We're grateful to have the support of so many of our elected officials, including our next speaker, Assemblywoman Cotty Petrie Norris. She represents the 74th Assembly District, which includes South Huntington Beach, Newport Beach, Laguna Woods, Costa Mesa, and most of Irvine. Please help me welcome her to the stage.
Good morning. It is an absolute honor to be here with you today as a member of the California State Assembly, as a member of this community, and I think probably most importantly, as a mom with 2 little boys. Miller Children's and Women's Hospital provides compassionate care for families all across Orange County and all across Southern California, both here in this facility as well as in specialty clinics in Fountain Valley and Irvine. In the Assembly, I've been focused on legislative efforts to improve healthcare access and benefits for low-income women, children, and infants. So it is so exciting to be here with you today and to celebrate this next incredible phase of Miller's Children. For 35 years, the award-winning Child Life Department at this hospital has provided patient and family-centered care to patients, offering developmental, educational, and emotional support. The Children's Village will integrate child life programs throughout services, not only for patients, but for siblings and for families that come to appointments. With the addition of this village, more specialty expert care will be provided to children traveling from surrounding counties in one accessible location. This project serves as a model for Southern California, a model for the state, and I believe a model for this country. Thank you again to everyone who has been part of bringing this 20-year vision to fruition. Absolutely thrilled to be able to partner with you and work with you for many years to come. Thank you.